Thank you very much for tuning in, and it's a motivational Monday today. I would like to thank James for giving me this opportunity to practice and also share my learning, you know, on this journey. So when the word motivational Monday came to my mind, I asked myself what motivates me to stay in the business, to succeed in life. Naturally, I think I dig into my thought, and I realized that actually it's just hang in there. If you can hang in there long enough, you get what you want. And that word persistency came to my mind. And I remember about quite some time ago, I attended a kind of training by Wellington, a great trainer. He kind of gave me some idea of what persistent is all about. Instead of like knowing, or if you persist in long enough, you will succeed. This is just a statement. But the question now is how. People want to know how to persist. And what's the meaning of this persist, behind the whole thing? So, actually, it was very, very clever of him to actually dissect the word persist, Persist, and so that it's easy for us to remember. I really love it. I didn't prepare any slides today because it's just 7 letters. So today I'm going to kind of share with you what these 7 letters means, right? Persist. Now, we all know that for something to happen, especially involve human, right? 3 things has to be right. You say you find the right people with the right timing, and you say the right things, this thing will happen. Right. So, but for these 3 things to happen all at the same time, the probability is either one of them is missing. The chances are the thing won't happen. So, therefore, I think it leads me to illustrate a bit more from my point of view, using these 7 letters to share with you how and why persist is such a big thing, such an important elements, right, to succeed. First, we start with P. The word P here stands for patient. Now, there is no doubt about it that anything we want to achieve, patience, like, you have to get all the fundamental things correct. The understanding, that there's enough understanding. So, like bamboo story, it took 5 years, for the roots to get in place, and in next 90 days it grow 90 feet. What the roots means is actually something that we want to get it prepared. So, patient in simple terms, I just use it as like know enough. We need to know something enough in order for something to happen. In this business, the same. We call it fundamental skill, the 基本功. What are the skills that is needed, and then that take times, right? Patient need take times. So the other thing is, the second letter is E. E stands for education. You are educating yourself. Knowing something is just knowing, not belongs to you. But you learn what you know, learn the essence of what you know, it becomes part of your assets. You learn this. So learning enough is an educational process. So in order for us to persist, you need to learn the value of what you know. And that, I think, make full sense of it. Because frankly speaking, I think only those people who are willing to learn, they get the the most value out of it. And when we come to the words R, the third word is R, third letter is R. R stands for repetition. Repetition. Repetition means do again and again. It becomes like consistency. You get a consistency of doing, and doing enough is becoming the most critical to master certain thing. So you realize that the first three letters already spoke enough. Patient, know enough. Education means learn enough, and repetition means do enough. So persist itself requires these three actions. But then you ask, what is the fourth letter? S means. Now S, we can make it as like serious. Seriousness towards certain thing. Like if you're serious towards a business will be serious towards us. If serious towards certain people will be serious towards us. So seriousness is an attitude, is a mindset, is a being. So if you're not serious, honestly, when you face difficulties, you will not figure out how to do it. You will not find a way out. So serious about something is critical, right? In order for us to hang in there and then persist until we get it. Then the I stands for important. Now it sounds funny. Serious and important, isn't it the same? It is not the same. As I said, serious is attitude, is a being, but important is what you want. Something that you want to get is important. For example, freedom is important, or to have a house is important, to have a spouse is important, or to have children is important, whatever. To have something that you want in your life, something we call dream, is important. So if something is that important, that you need to ask yourself, this thing that I want is for who and for what? For what or for who? So once you know this is important, basically you will be serious towards this and you hang in there until you get it. So until you want this thing badly, you probably can't persist. You will easily let go. Now we come to the number 6 letter. Is called another S, and this is a big S. This S stands for self-development. In fact, I'll call this a mother of everything already, because in everything that we do, it creates results, and results, we all know the result have 3 components called performance, learning, and experience. Not always you have a desired performance, but you always have a learning and experience. And this learning experience will give rise to a stronger us, stronger you. Means your character is changed if you do enough and have enough learning and experience. So what do I mean by stronger character? Simply, in New Skin term, we say, okay, you become a stronger leader, or you discover the best you, in the process of self-development, the personal development. Can you imagine that if you are a bigger person, you will see all problem as a smaller problem, and this is understood. When you become a matured person, you probably will face challenge and handle the challenge better. And if you develop yourself and you become wiser, you probably will be able to achieve things or handle things more effectively. All this give rise to self-personal development, self-growth, self-development. So this is a very, very important one. And then what is the final T? Final T, no need to guess what. It has to be timing. Because you look at all the 6 letters in front, they all deal with timing. You need times to do that. But this timing has another meaning. That is, if everything has to do with timing, then you have to wait for the time to be right. Now, when we say right time, means situation may change and people will change. Over time, people's experience, people's know-how change. Therefore, when their needs change, things change. Therefore, we got to be at that place, the right timing to catch the people or the things that we want, right? So in general, right, when we say, oh, we talk to somebody, it's the wrong timing, and and all this, all you hear is a no. Honestly, I think we don't care. We don't care, and we don't even need to count how many no's from that person. It's the last yes that count. So we don't need to count how many no's he say, but it's the last yes that count. So if I may sum up these 7 letters, persist means patience. You need to know more, know enough. Education, education means learn more. Reputation means you do more and be serious about it, and knows the importance of why and what you are doing it for, who are you doing it for. And the big one is called the self-development. And finally, it's the timing. But you ask yourself, what is the opposite of persistent? Persist. I mean, simply is quit lah. You stop persisting means you quit. And you may want to ask yourself, what is the reason why people quit? I mean, some people may just say that, oh, maybe I'm not good enough, or maybe I don't think I can do it, or maybe I can't learn, it's too hard, or simply I'm lazy to achieve it. But all these reasons of being quitting is simply applicable to all other things that we do in life, not just in this business, not just in this instant. It's every part of your life, everything that you do. This same reason will force you to quit. Therefore, what if you can make a choice of not making the quitting as your habit, because all these reasons are repeating, right? You make persist as your habit, that you can persist till the end, and that would vastly change our success in life. I mean, it may sound simple, but you really need to drill into ourselves. If we did not persist, if all these elements did not happen, then it's easy to quit. So I wish that every one of us take a look at these 7 letters carefully, and probably put inside your system. So remind us always to stay in the game, hang in there until you get what you want. Right? So I think today is Monday, and this is the final weeks of June. Let's hang in there, go all out to create the best week of your life, to go all out to achieve what you want to achieve.